So I coach a lot of people who are really lost in life, and there's one thing that you must know, and this will shock you, right? Is this thing called identity. What is your identity, right? Philosophers will ask this question, who am I? You need to ask yourself that question as to who the heck are you? Who are you, right? And the best way to understand that is that it is never one identity. You actually have a few. Some have 3, some have 4. And those identities help you to understand why you play out your life in a certain way. And I'm going to share with you, for me, after so many years, I realized that I have 4 identities that help me to understand who I am throughout my life. And the key about it is that once you know these identities, you flow into these identities, you become comfortable with these identities, and you start to live out these identities in whatever you do, right? Because the funny thing about these identities is some can be so contradicting to each other, but yet it is still your identity. And that's why when you look back in life, you'll be like, oh, now I know why I behaved in that certain way. So I'm going to share with you, for me, my identity is these 4 things. I'm a joker throughout my life. I'm a hacker. That's why I love doing life hacks. I love finding a shortcut for everything. I'm an opportunist. That means I try to find opportunities that maybe some people don't, but I jump on into it. And lastly, I'm a rebel. And the last one, being a rebel, has gotten me into so much trouble. It has also gotten me into so much success. So these are the 4 identities, and how does it play out? Understand that these 4 identities has a huge positive in your life. That means you have gotten so many compliments, it led you to so much success in your life. But however, these 4 identities has also caused you the most amount of pain and trouble in your life. And when you see these 4 identities, they play out every now and then. Different scenarios, they play differently. Once you know these 4 identities, you start to be so comfortable in your own skin. You start to know that, hey, this is me throughout. And I'm not like, I have different split personalities, but these are the 4 identities I carry with me throughout my life. And what this does for you is this. It helps you become so free in how you portray yourself to everyone. Because sometimes our expression to other people is fake. We are building on the social norms that people have of somebody, and it starts to be fake because you're playing to what people want. Guess what, guys? Once you know these 4 identities, the funny thing about it is people will start to not like you. And also, the opposite is also true. People will start to really enjoy or like your company. You become polarizing, and that's the key. When you know you start to be polarizing, that you have people who love you, people who hate you because of these identities, you start to be very comfortable that, yeah, who I am might not be suitable for everybody. Maybe some people don't want to be my friends. Maybe some people don't like one of my identities, and that's okay. Because you start to move away from being very plain vanilla to become pistachio. And pistachio ice cream is like, wow, some people love it, some people totally hate it. But guys, from so many years of coaching people's uniqueness, realize that you're so unique that some people just love you and some people just don't like you. And that's okay. You become so comfortable. So remember this. The number 1 question you need to ask yourself is, who am I? Who the heck am I? And the 4 identities for me, or 3 for you, will give you so much freedom and answers. So try this out, and this will give you so much freedom. And I look forward to see that freedom that you have.